but in the laning phase, he's much worse now. And so personally, I think he's worse because I thought Doom was better as a laning hero, but late game, he's now far better. And now if you have the potential for double Doom with Soulbind, then if there was ever an opportunity to unleash this hero in 7.20, I guess this is the context.
Tide's a great hero to have that against as well, of course. So I think it's kind of a mix right there. And from what I've seen in 7.20, the changes, sure, changing things around, you got some good point there, but it feels like this hero's really difficult to kill or address in the laning phase because of the massive region he does get from that Devour.
Right.
So I'm sure they'll take advantage of that. But we didn't even mention the Drow, by the way. And then the Vengeful is the final pick for EHOME. So, holy Aura's bad, man.
I hate Core Venge, though. I think it's so bad. And
against Chrono?
Yeah,
that's even worse then.
Yeah, then you're putting your core hero into the Chrono.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in general, Drow Ranger has so many things to deal with.
Mid Rasta, support Venge.
Okay, I could get into that.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see. Mid Rasta. They haven't picked the mid yet.
I mean, this team's pushing towers.
It is definitely pushing towers. That is 100% certified true.
I could see it. I'm with you. Core Venge, especially with the it's like it's the Chronosaur. Okay, you can swap it, but yeah, if you're playing core, why the hell would you want to do that? You're really not looking to swap for that purpose. So I could see that. I could see that.
That would be so hype. ASD, Shaman, I guess Ego, Drow Ranger. Could do Faith Beyond, Tide, Innocence, Elder Titan, and then Jiangmin Venge, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not Core Venge, though. If it's Core Venge, then I'm definitely going Chaos. And I think Chaos are equally baffled by what's going on here. They're burning through reserve time because they're trying to figure out what mid matchup do we want. Is it going to be mid versus Venge? May even be mid versus Drow. You never know.
Yeah, it's going to be mid versus some kind of range hero, though. So
yeah.
Not going to be that ridiculous, but it's, hey, you have the reserve time also. You might.
Dude, what about Invoker? Weevoker? Where's that been at?
The Weevoker, yeah, synergy with Faceless. You are dealing with a Gust, which is a little bit annoying. There is heavy crowd control. It's hit or miss, I feel like. It is a Wii Invoker, so when you have a very comfortable Invoker player, it's always a solid pick, but I'm usually an Invoker fan. I don't know if I like it this game, though.
You may now select your hero.
I'm okay with Pugna. Another thing that can pour damage into a Chronosphere. And...
okay. Wow.
Nah, it's going to be a support... Yeah, it's going to be support Shaman. I don't like this. Based off of what I've seen off Ego's play, I don't think he would make for a good Core Venge, even if like the hero may be good for the draft. Like you said, this is definitely a very, very strong push lineup. But, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm going with Chaos for this one.
Venge Core in general this patch has been very successful ultimately, so there's been mixes of offlane of it in position 1, whatever, and whenever Venge is running this core role, she's never really that true hard carry. It is built around that other hard carrying team, and in this case, the Drow. Now, it's a Drow, so that's
she has a ton to struggle with, though. That's the thing. Like, I agree that utility core Venge has her place, but that's when you have a more reliable one position, and Drow in this game is not reliable.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're going with. So EHOME, they do have plenty of team fight. ET, Tied Under, Shadow Shaman brings that, but will the cores be enough? It's going to be a faster paced game from them, no doubt. But I mean, Chaos can hang. It's not like they picked a slow paced team. They can most certainly fight early. In fact, both their cores as well. When you look at the Faceless Foot and Pugna, they wouldn't mind taking fights themselves earlier on. So
yeah, the only thing is they can't easily deal with Rasta wards, and I think that's the one thing that EHOME definitely have going for them in both teamfight and push situations. Because otherwise, Chaos do have good ways of also clearing the waves. They have Netherblast, they have Jakiro's spells, they have Stroke of Fate. They have many ways to draw aggro off of a tower, but Serpent wards don't respect that, and so I think that's the one shining beacon for the push of EHOME, aside from the very, very long range of a Drow Ranger, although Venge is pretty trash range, so she can't really push from a distance, so yeah. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, that's right, there was some more synergy also with that Pugna last pick, the idea of the, I guess technically double to crap as well as double drain life.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got some Got some Soulbind additions.
And I mean, double Dagons if we goes for Dagon.
Yeah, honestly, this game, I was kind of looking at it. Honestly, Dagon does feel decent. I assume maybe that at least the Aetherlands first, but I wouldn't be surprised if he actually goes Dagon. After that, I suppose it's kind of how the game's being played, right? Where if he's pushing the objectives, then it's not as useful. But if they're getting fights and ganking, then maybe.
Yeah.
King RD, he's in a bad spot here. Astral Spirit used. Davo with that Ink Swell though will slow him down, and no chance of a kill on King RD. At least it looks like. In fact, Davo holding his ground, but so is Y. Y's not afraid either, and for good reason. But it ends up being the split, and actually EHOME gets the 2 at the top lane, so they make it a 3-for-1. Their favor.
Yeah, so looking at Doom, his level 1 Devour has a 70-second cooldown. His level 1 Scorched Earth has a 55-second long cooldown, and Infernal Blaze has a 16-second cooldown. And so this is what I feel that I don't like 7.20 Doom so much, because all of his spells need points. They're all great spells, but if you get zoned out like this in the laning phase, you used Infernal Blade, now what?
Well, he's in trouble. Well, maybe not, because the Inkswell hits, but Y's not afraid, so the Astral Spirit's not going to be enough. And Doom survives, but again, he doesn't have that regen yet, as you're pointing out, with the Infernal Blade level 1. So he's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. He pops a salve. Needs a tree. Going to be an active bottom lane, though. Vengeful. Of course, the farming core down here with the Elder Titan support. You have the Grimstork supporting Doom, but you got to think at level 2, of course, Doom gets that Devour. Heads on over. Devours a creep, gets the HP regen. Things will change a little bit then. They're abusing this level 1 Doom at least right now.
Yeah, and level 1 ET Spirit also, he had 112 damage, so that will continue to zone him out. And I am going to be curious how Tabo chooses to skill up, because also I don't even know which creep is ideal now that you have Devour with HP regen, because it used to be the Satyr creep, is now Inkswell comes out, but the stun will make sure that it doesn't get anything else. Yeah, so like, is it as important to get the HP regen Satyr anymore now that Devour is doing the HP regen for you? Maybe not.
Shockwave is still good. I still think you love the Satyr. With the
assuming you have the mana to spam it though, because all of his spells also are pretty mana intensive. I mean, at least for a strength hero like Doom.
Well, he's gonna find a Hellbear Smasher. Oh, that's not Doom. This is Doom. He has a level. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna get the Hellbear Smasher. That's not bad either. Nope. Oh, what was that? Oh, well, he just committed suicide.
Suicided. Yeah.
Panic there. I was like, what did I miss? Last 6 suicide to the tier 2 tower. Yeah, I wonder when that's gonna change. I'm sure in the patch that'll be addressed. We'll see,
probably. I mean, the neutral thing.
Mechanics.
Neutral suicides have definitely been ruled as inefficient at this point, so just needs a couple more nerfs. And Faith Beyond actually gets first blood on Jakiro in the top lane.
Yeah, I was watching it. It was just a slow death. Death by 1,000 cuts, as you call it, on Jakiro. It just slowly dwindled him down, and he could not get away, and obviously faces void. There's not much that he can do other than hope for some bash proc, so. And just run down Misery. Overextended a bit. Bottom lane, action down here. Grimstork taking the magic missile stun. Why? In the face. Needs another auto attack, and now he's going for Tavo, actually. Tavo running through the trees, juking and jiving. He'll survive.
So close with that punch. And the Spirit actually finishes him off. And he may be able to fight Tavo, yeah.
Yeah,
gets the stomp. Where's Venge at? She's too far.
She's farming. Come on. She's the carry.
That's true.
Needs CS. Alright, so Tavo's fine. Again, with that regen, it'd be a bit risky, figured. But Y survives. That's what matters. Got the kill. He gets out. Are they going for Misery again? Yeah, like he's just running right to him. This is exactly what happened last time. And Anchor Smash in 3 more seconds. Ether Shock. It's going to be enough damage. It's like, what do you do?
Oh, the time lock.
Hey, one time lock. We need another one. Oh,
Salves is used.
Has the time walk.
Oh.
Didn't even need it. Misery says thank you very much.
By the way, there is a mid lane as well. Pugna going up against Drow Ranger. Fairly break even. Although, once both these heroes hit level 6, it's actually kind of difficult because ASD is already pre-equipped for that. He's already skilled up Silence, whereas a lot of Drow Rangers will just straight up avoid it. But you need it to break a life drain channel whenever that comes out. And so, he has that, and then ASD also has insane amounts of damage with marksmanship procs. But if Weeha is decrepified, or if Drow Ranger gets decrepified, then there are ways of mitigating that. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen when these two mid-heroes pop off at level 6.
Yeah, it's kind of the other thing with the Drow that we touched on it a little bit, I suppose, but it's kind of hitting me more with the whole precision aura. It's like, is that really beneficial with a core Venge, and that's kind of it, because the other heroes aren't really benefiting from it at all. And Ross does somewhat, but he does hit hard, to be fair. But something else about the draft that's a little funky for EHOME.
The old precision aura was definitely better with this kind of draft. With attack speed, like, it's not as great early on. It's more, it was more to turn Drow Ranger into an aura hero for late game as opposed to an aura hero for like the first laning phase or something like that, where, you know, 7 damage here and there can make a big difference. Early on, so precision aura is 20, 40, 60, 80 attack speed, but heroes attack so slow early on, it doesn't really make that big of a difference.
Oh.
And Ross actually successfully denied himself. That was not an intentional death. I mean, it was an intentional death, but it wasn't
prevents himself from dying.
Yeah, exactly.
The faceless, that is. Yeah, I saw that. Trying to collapse to get the kill, so that's where you're okay with the neutral death. At that point, despite the longer resurrection, he avoids giving it up to the other team. And we'll be coming up in a second here. Mid lane, though, Pugna, he's trying to push now. He does have the Drain Life, mentioned that, so of course Drow has Gust, but still gonna continue to play aggressive as that Pugna. Top lane, it's right now just a Tide versus Faceless Void. Just going at him. Bottom lane, that's where the action's at, though. Elder Titan Shockwave going through, so he does have a Satyr online. Echo Stop at the last second to get the turn call to Grimstorm. They will lose Elder Titan, so it's now 1 versus 1, and Tavo, he is not manning down. He's gonna keep running at him. He's got level 2.
He has 18.1 regen per second with the Satyr plus the Devour currently kicking in. So I guess the Satyr definitely still has its value.
Yeah. Jakiro? They're trying to take him out. The Gust already used Drain Life. Not going to save Jakiro, but Wee's now in a bad spot as well. Inkswell in the backlands. Grimstork going for the kill. Trying to land that Stork of Fate, but instead he gets hit by the Echo Stomp over here. Decrepify on Wee. Going to save himself.
Into the TP.
Oh, it is going to save himself. If he got a marksmanship proc, maybe not, but makes it out. And now Grimstroke running out of here. Magic Missile connects, however. And the follow-up to finish the job.
So Pugna gets 2 kills. He killed the... Wait, did he only kill the Rasta? Or did
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, so yeah, 1 kill, but he gets out cleanly. And takes the tower.
Pugna just got the tower. He didn't get any kills.
Oh, who killed the Rasta? Was it Grimstroke?
Sure.
Well, whatever the
Rasta
case.
die? I'm looking back. I don't even see Rasta's death.
Oh yeah, well, whatever the case. Yeah, Pugna didn't get it, but he takes the tier 1 tower, and now Rasta's up top, sees HFN, has Shackles, has Hex, goes for both.
Well, Ravage, he will get Ravage, but it's not even necessary.
Yeah, they have Drow Ranger Silence as insurance if they needed it.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be a tough game for Faceless Void, especially pre-BKB. It's the lockdown in succession is definitely there. I mean, Rasta alone, of course, is enough, but you have a Vengeful, you have the Gust, as we saw. It all comes together.
So bank on the double doom. Soulbind in the double doom. That's gotta be it.
Hey, it's coming. You know it's coming at least once.
I'd better. I'm gonna be very disappointed if it doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come down to that, and that actually goes back to Doom in terms of what we're gonna look to see on the farm for Tavo, and he needs some kind of initiation, right? Like he needs either the Blink or the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, I think Shadow Blade would be better. I
don't know.
And
top lane, using it on the Vengeful. He's kind of just holding his ground. Not the most damage coming out. In fact, now the Ravage finally happens, and they kill Pugna in return. And Vengeful's just going to walk away as if nothing even happened. Chaos bit off a little bit more than they could chew right there.
Now there are 3 heroes up here. Ravage is down, but I don't really think they can push it. There's only 1 point in Liquid Fire, so this is a bit of a commitment that the supports did not want to have to do, but they're already up here. They can't leave, so they're trying to do something useful with it, but Jakiro and Grimstroke are not equipped to take advantage of a Tide Hunter with no Ravage.
Tavo playing aggressive in the jungle, but this is that new Drow as well. It's ridiculous that Marksmanship works on Ancients even, and ASD just taking full advantage of that. Goes over to the Ancient camp, takes that out quickly. That's a new spawn that he can do about triple Wraithbane on land. They're going bottom. They want Doom. Doom's overextending too much. They say that's a long shackle. You see one of those marksmanship procs too. It's just so much.
Yeah, it
burst
shreds.
On the target, so no chance for Doom there. Top lane, Elder Titan trying to get a response, realizing that not all the numbers are here, so at least they get one. Misery getting low. Faith Beyond though can't chase. Has that Vlad. Again, no Ravage threat. They know this. He's just gonna walk though. Kraken Shell level 3 is pretty good with the Vlads.
Jakiro's so low level. He's level 4.5, and he had to take a point in Ice Path. Oh, actually, I don't know if he had to take a point, but he takes a point in Ice Path, and he just does not deal very much damage. He's not scary at all to this Tidehunter. Now stun comes out on the Pugna.
Vengeful has a swap ready to go. Gush in the backlands. Again, no Ravage just yet, but we are that Drain live. Maybe the end of him. However, the Stride pop, and Ego's going to stay alive for the time being. They get the turn kill on a Pugna.
Nice hex.
And the Hex on a Faceless Void as he was in there as well. A triple kill for ASD. Playing Drow, and now Tavo just trying to run. He has his Doom ready, but he does not want to use it here. He just, again, worrying about getting out. Pops a Scorched Earth, and should be his ultimate getaway, but how many times have we said, Tsunami, where don't fight on a freaking shrine, man, especially this early on in the game. Teams just continue to do it.
I mean, bounty runes are very important. These people come from the Admiral Bulldog school of rune fights, no matter what the cost, no matter what the location.
Oh, easy turn for EHOME at that point. And again, the Shrine Pop, that's well played though. You go the good swap and getting that Shrine Pop to ultimately stay alive. Good teamwork. And you see Vengeful's building the drums. Again, no surprise there, really. The Aura's kicking in. They have the Vlads already untied. Gonna have the drums. Level 4 Precision Aura's online from Drow, who, by the way, win a Dragonlance as their first item. And she's farming elsewhere currently, but they don't really need her right now. It's these 3, or most of these 4, are definitely enough of a threat to make some plays, and they're going to go for one here. Doom going to be the target. They have a Ravage ready. Will it come into play? The Magic Missile. There's the Ravage coming out. Doom is dead. Grimstroke's going to fall as well. He could not pop his Soul Bind. Misery's going to fall. Still level 4, by the way. Yikes.
This is ruthless. Serpent get placed down, and they're going to just proceed to systematically take all these towers. Only 2 though. Mid lane still has its tier 1 tower, but Pugna is not proving to be a return force in terms of pushing. Weehaw is just kind of running around like headless. He can't go straight into fights. And Doom is, I don't know, Tavo's like still, he's going for a Midas? Man, I do not agree with that. I do not think you should go for a Midas on a Doom in this situation. You're going to lose all of your towers before Midas ever comes into play, I think.
Yeah, it's a scaling choice, right? It's the, well, we got to get over this hump, so when we do, I want to make sure I'm that much more useful, but it is that very risky choice, and it's one that I'm with you there. With the way this game is picking up steam, this is a lineup that's built to do this and continue that momentum, and we're going to continue to see it here. Weehaw, he just can't react. The swap hits, the Echo Stomp connects, and he got the Decrep off, but all that does is stall it a couple more seconds. And the Anchor Smash slams his face to the ground, so another 30 seconds for Weehaw to resurrect. And as I apologize, been on the CS that whole time, but you take a look at the net worth. Oh, bottom lane, they're going in. Shadow Shaman, this is a support Shadow Shaman. They better kill him. They are. So that's the good news. The bad news is it's going to be a death on Faceless Void in response. Yo, no. Misery.
And yeah, he's level 5 now on Jakiro, but...
Win. Okay, here's a combo. Here's a double tomb. There we go.
Okay.
Gets a double tomb off. There is a shrine. They're picking the shrine. Can they get over to the shrine? Puppet last for the Elder Titan on top of the Earth Splitter as well. They're both staying alive. The double tomb doesn't freaking matter. They still survive, and the shrine fights continue to be a loss for Chaos Esports Club. They just can't learn their lesson, man. Oh boy.
It looked pretty though. It really did. But there was, I mean, like, for what it's worth, Faith Gun almost died, but these shrine fights are killing them. They retreat north as opposed to retreating further down the lane. I guess it's because they wanted to converge on Jakiro. Jakiro was escaping, and Grimstroke and Doom were like, no, we're good, we can take this fight, but they cannot take the fight, and Tavo again proceeds to fall back. Dude, like, even beyond him building the Midas, the real question is, who's building the Vlads now? And it's heresy in 7.20 to have a Vladless team at 20 minutes. You just don't do that anymore. and Weeha's not going to build it. He needs to scale as the core. Misery is way too broke as a Jakiro to even think about the headdress part of a Vlad's, and Grimstroke, he's going for an Aether Lens on King RD, so I don't know. And armor is really valuable this game. You've got to deal with Serpent Wards, you've got to deal with Venge, Wave of Terror. Drow Ranger Marksmanship ignores armor, which is why it does so much damage, but yeah, regardless of that, Drow Ranger right-clicks do a lot of damage, and then obviously Elder Titan Natural Order. Someone needs to be building armor, and Midas is not the answer to that.
Yeah, it's... Chaos needs a lot of things right now, and the unfortunate thing is the map is getting smaller and smaller as this game progresses on. We're 14 and a half minutes in, and it's another tier 2 tower finish, so rather than go bottom and start doing that, they're going to go to Roshan, and instead...
Oh, and Gush. Yeah, Gush is another minus armor, which they are not using on Rosh.
True. Elder Titan at the bottom lane, just again stalling as much as he can, preventing them from easily pushing this tier 2. And you have to figure the Dire team is aware by now that something's going on, the fact that they're not showing on the map. Eventually Roshan will die, the message will pop up, and they'll be like, crap, Drow's gonna pick it up with the Aegis, and she's basically got her Hurricane Pike finished as well.
Yeah, she's going full mobility, Blink Dagger, Hurricane Pike. This is a kind of, as weird as it sounds, this is kind of like a greedy build, as HFN goes down to Faith Beyond. Oh, it was...
oh, that was... Vengeful and Rasta were both there.
Okay, yeah. That makes more sense.
Wasn't just a solo kill. Bottom lane though, Pugna, the silence, it lasts forever. However, Drow's gonna get silenced, but guess what? She doesn't care. Just right-click, she's fine. Pugna's dead, and it's just gonna continue chaos again in that retreat mode. King RD, TP, nope. Magic missile hits. He's dead, and ASD Blink caught up to Tavo.
Oh, but yeah, okay, he's gonna be fine.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Jakiro, I was gonna say, you probably want to cancel, honestly. Get out. Yeah, it's, this Strauss farm, man. 10,000 net worth, it's 3,000 plus over anyone else in this game right now. That's insane. The Hurricane Pike, as we mentioned, on top of the Blink. Mentioned that mobility, somewhat of the greedy choice, but you know, when you're this far ahead, I guess it makes sense.
So I mean, like, typically whenever people say greed, they expect like glass cannon, like, oh, I'm gonna get, straight butterfly or something like that. That's what people normally think is the greedy build. But the greedy situation here is that he is a core, and his other core is a Vengeful Spirit, who's not a very great late game carry. And yet ASD is jamming up 2 slots with utility items as opposed to damage items, with a Blink Dagger and a Hurricane Pike. Yeah. But the name of the game is ending the game fast, and your Drow Ranger staying alive, being able to active Precision Aura, being able to passive Precision Aura with the heroes is what is going to win you this game.
This could be the game just like this, depending on how well they hold right here. The Pugna Ward is down. What the hell is this? That's a courier. Wait, is he buying something with a courier? Yeah, they're buying the pipe on the far right side. He's gonna get it delivered anyway. Swap play, Pugna off the bat. He's gonna be dead. Does he have a buyback? No. 35 seconds he's out for. You see the silence on Tyler, he's just running at them with the pipe. So Ravage, he gets the 4-step forward into the big Ravage. A buyback immediately from Jakiro. Out comes the Chrono, but faces point gets hexed immediately. So the Chrono essentially doing nothing for him. They do lock down Vengeful. The double doom is up as well. But I feel like we've seen this story before. Look at Drow. She just doesn't care about anything else. She's focus firing the doom. She blinks in. The marksmanship procs. The auto attack is not enough damage. She didn't get enough of the procs to get the kill. Faces Void, same story, although he's still being run down. He is barely out of there, so living life on the edge. They do survive, but do they really? The Rax is dead.
And all their ultimates are down, so it's not like this second salvo is going to be any more of an intimidating tool against EHOME than the first one was.
Yeah. Yeah, Esports Club. A lower bracket playoff is looking more likely where they're going to be here. If they cannot make some miracle comeback. 14,000 net worth now, but more importantly, already the Rax, another tier 3 tower. And EHOME is not going to push the issue. They're playing it smart. Know that they have a very big lead right now. And they'll just kind of reset things.
Thankfully, Doom did opt to get the Vlads, which is, I imagine, the only reason why they were able to actually survive their Raxes going down. They all just did get team wiped, so they have some armor. And we saw that all the heroes survived with just like 50 HP or like 100 HP or something like that, so it makes a difference. But on the flip side, now they need to fight against a Rax being down, and their best farming core is HFN on the Void, who doesn't have anything like a Battle Fury. It's just Mask of Madness into a BKB.
Yeah, and that's Misery's dead, but you know, whatever. Mask of Madness is you just bring that up, stressing on this minus armor strategy, and you go on and that gives yourself minus 8 armor. And I understand the idea of Chronosphere, you want to use it, but it just did not feel like this was a Mask of Madness game, and they're just going to call GG. And that'll do it. EHOME just dominating here in game number 3. So obviously Chaos, they looked great in game 1.